Greetings, my name is Keisha, and I'm coming to you from sunny South Florida down here in Zone 11, and it is March 4th. And I'm going to take you on a brief tour of the garden just to see what all I have growing. I am in South Florida, Zone 11, so I have planted out some things probably much sooner than you all have in other parts of the country. And I want you just to see the difference that your certain climates can make and why it's important to know when to plant in your area.
In the garden we breathe all the flowers in line. Sunshine woman comes
So recently I updated many of my beds and I have put in fresh soil. This right here is a passion fruit plant that I have growing out of this bed, and it's growing all up along this fence line. Over here on this side I put down some squash seeds and my chive seeds. Back here I have eggplants growing. There's some chocolate mint in there, and I put down some late starts on the blue curly kale and some cabbage seeds that I found. They may not be ready for this season, but I found them, so I went ahead and put them in there. Over here I have a mixture of seeds. I have some short carrots in here. There's some broccoli that is finally putting on its head there. This is an eggplant here. It's a cabbage plant down there. And one, I think, back up in there. Let's see if I find it. There it is, that cabbage plant there that I thought it had died. And so I planted that collard green plant over it, thinking that there was nothing else in the bed. And the cabbage came back. There's also this purple mustard green right here. There's a pineapple plant that's gonna come in right there eventually. And in the back down there is some more curly kale. No, that's a dino kale. Over here I have my strawberries. There are a couple that are starting to turn red in here. Let's see if I can find it right there. And I have some peppers growing here as well. I don't know when I put this tomato plant in here, but I did. I'm gonna take off these leaves with the leaf miners in it. Got some peppers back there, and I also topped this bed off as well with some fresh soil on it. Over here I have this cabbages growing, some more peppers, some flowers. Oh, as you will see, all of my beds for the most part have a flowering plant inside to help attract pollinators. This right here in this bed, this is the flower for that one. But over here my flowers are actually blooming. That's a shrimp plant right here. It has yellow blooms, and I also have more collard greens here, some Brussels sprouts up here in the front of the bed, and then there's a red Russian kale plant growing in back there. In the back is a pineapple plant that's currently been covered up by this chayote. My trellis for it broke, so I have to replace it. I have mint in this bed, more dino kale, some yellow Swiss chard. You can see the beautiful yellow stems on that Swiss chard. Onions, some Mexican variegated sage is this right here. When your leaves have a yellowing to them like that on purpose, it's variegated. And that's a Brussels sprout plant right there. Oh, and I stuck some more purple mustard greens here, and there's some lettuce growing over there as well. Over here on this side I have an array of lettuces here, some bean plants, more flowers, and onions. Over here I have some cayenne peppers, lemon balm, more Swiss chard, blueberry plant, and some more flowers. In this one I have a mixture of broccoli and flowers and different types of mint. This was a tomato plant before it got cooler here during our cold snap. There's some kale right there, more flowers. This right here is a Barbados cherry tree that I transplanted in here, and it has lost all of its leaves, so hopefully it comes back. Down here, I have a Tabasco pepper, cabbage, and I planted in some squash seeds here and some bok choy. I'm going to add some melon seeds there as well. Over here, I have flowers. Okay. Over here, I have flowers growing on the ground. There's some bean plants in this green stalk. And then I have some seeds that are just growing because my seed packets got wet in one of the storms. Up top, I have to move this. This plant right here has come out of here. It's some kind of squash plant there. More purple mustards is here as well. And this is just a repeat. Sorry, that was a lizard. This is a repeat of beans, flowers, onions. Over here, there's a tomato plant growing in there that may be coming from some compost I put in there. More flowers. I think this is a blackberry plant. Over here on this side, I have lemongrass that's been there for a couple of years now. I have a few tomato plants. This trellis broke as well. I have some actual tomatoes coming in right here. On this one's a little bundle of them there. Definitely have tomato flowers that are forming. More tomatoes over here. Oh, wait, let me show you the back of this green stalk. I have on the bottom, that is mustard greens. That's a squash plant, broccoli, celery, a tomato plant up top, and there's some more broccoli over there. And then this right here is some mint growing right there. Okay, also in this bed down here, this bigger one, there's some Swiss chard that I have covered up, and some more tomato plants growing up this trellis that I made. This right here is an ivory eggplant, and you see it has flowers coming on it. More tomatoes up top. More lemongrass over here. Down here I have oregano and lettuces coming in. Bean plants, onions. Right here I have more flowers, tomatoes that I need to transplant over somewhere else. More beans. This is a lantana, I remember that. This right here is my trash and my elephant ears I transplanted. Now this bed is a mixture of like everything that I just kind of had. This bed has dropped considerably last summer. This was a pretty much all yard, I don't want to say trash, I'm going to say yard scraps bed. Lots of palm leaves went into this bed. A lot of palm leaves went into this bed from us having our palms trimmed. And at the time, it was pretty much up to the top. And you can see now, it has dropped down probably about 1.5 feet. But this bed, I have pineapple plants. I have lots of turnip greens in here. There's some mint in here. There's some celery over there. There's just a mixture of all kind of lettuces and things growing here. Down here, I have, did something come again? Oh, I have a little cauliflower. That's cauliflower, my first one ever, starting to form. I have flowers. This is another shrimp plant over here on the side. I have celery growing. This is celery. I have some purple mint, I believe. Not purple mint, purple mustard greens right there. Brussels sprout in the back. My celery is starting to take over. And I have these onions here as well. Right here, let's see, let's peep inside. Oh, it's going to come again here as well. I can get in there, you can see it. You can see down in there. There is a little tiny cauliflower coming in. Another cauliflower back there. More celery. You all, I don't eat that much celery, but my celery is doing fantastic. Right here, this is some lettuce that has started to bolt. And then in the back, I planted, I think, some more squash seeds back there. Over here, I topped this bed. I'm going to plant some potatoes that I have that are sprouting inside by accident and put those right into here. My lemongrass, I think it's still living. I think it's coming back from my cold snap. Over here, some collard greens. Then back here, I have some purple Japanese sweet potatoes. They're purple on the outside and then white on the inside. Underneath this bin, there is some Swiss chard in there. I topped this bed off and I didn't want to accidentally mess up my Swiss chard plant, so I covered it up with the bin first. Over here, I have onions, more cabbage, more Brussels sprouts, more celery. As you can see, more celery. Carrots are coming in, tomatoes on the wall, and I believe I have some cucumbers that are going to start coming in soon. Squash plants. Okay, these right here are coming in as well. Down here, I have a Brussels sprout. Down here, I have a Brussels sprout plant. This right here is my fig tree. Over here, I have dragon fruit and my grapes. Okay, over here, I have some berry plants. Another eggplant left over from last year that overwintered. This right here is more grapes. You see, you scratch it, if it turns green, it's alive. So those are still living. Okay, so my grape plant is right here. Right here I have some, this is a grapefruit plant. My calamondin is here. My pomegranate tree is there. This right here is a sumo tangerine, and it has a bunch of blooms all over it. My peach tree is this bigger one that's back there. And my peach tree is starting to finally get some new leaves. Okay, peach trees do lose all their leaves, including the Florida varieties. My lemon tree that was struggling a while ago, it has new leaves coming on it. It has a new pot as well. But see, I told you all it was alive. And then this right here is my ponderosa. It has massive blooms. It has some fruit that I'll show you in a second. This is a lime tree that I picked up because it was in the clearance section. It's still inside of its original container. And you see it has baby limes all over it. This right here is an orange. We'll see if this one, how it does. I think it's dropping the little fruit that it came with. That can be expected when the weather changes and environments change. So we'll see if any of them hold until next year. That down there, that massive thing, that's a ponderosa lemon. They are about 5 pounds sometimes in size. This container is where I propagated my purple mustard green seeds. And I just left these in here because they had no space to grow. Then back here, I have an olive tree that has some weeds growing down there. I need to get those out. And then this right here, I don't know why my plants do this, but this is a raspberry. And you see, it only has leaves on the ends, not throughout. So I probably need to maybe give it some more fertilizer. My propagation wall. Some things are coming in, like my cilantro over there is coming in, my lavender. My arugula is still hanging on. My parsley is doing good. This needs to be cut back. I have some rosemary here doing well, but the rosemary up here, I don't know about that. I'm going to try to fertilize everything. For some reason, this is still dry. So I'm going to come back and fertilize it really well. But that is the wall. These have not, there are no seedlings in there or in that one yet. So we'll see if they come in later. Or, and none in here either. So we'll see if those seedlings pop up. My lemon, this is a key lime tree, but it also has a Maya lemon tag on it. So I'm not sure if it's a double tree or not, but I know it does have key limes to it. I'm hoping that these buds come on. Like, I have a ton of buds. So hopefully I'll have a ton of fruit in a few months. And then over here, my variegated lemon is putting on some really beautiful flowers as well. So I'm hoping that this year my garden continues to flourish. I'm hoping that I have some really nice harvests this spring, and hopefully even the summertime. So let me just turn you around. It is definitely a different space than it was in the past. So this spot looks nothing like it did when I started my garden over here. And my only hope was to get rid of weeds that were out here. So things on my to-do list still. I want to paint all of these things over black. And I need to re-trellis my plants. Oh, the sun came out completely. I want to re-trellis my plants, my tomatoes and my chayote over there on that side. And hopefully I'll be harvesting very, very soon. And I would hope my Barbados cherry tree over here comes back. So thank you so much for watching. Have a great day.
There's so much ways we don't